Okay, we're going to start by setting up our fractionating column. Now we need to get fractionating column. If you look down through the end, you'll see one of your column has little pegs on the end, on the bottom. From the side you can see them there at the bottom. That's so when it's sitting upright, something will fit down in there. What we're going to put down in there is glass beads. Now the problem with the glass beads is, if you just, for instance, if I just happen to take one, I just grab a single one, and if I drop it in there, you'll see it's just going to fall right through. Now, that is because the little pegs are too wide apart for our glass beads, even though we want to use these glass beads. So what we're going to do to fix that is a little piece of aluminum foil. Wad it up in a ball. And we don't want this ball too big because we don't want it to block the entrance totally, but I'm just going to drop that aluminum down there. As you can see from the end now, there's just that little piece of aluminum blocking it. Now, if I take some of these beads and drop them in, and I'm going to do this over the container that has beads in there, so if they do happen to draw through, they just actually fall back through. And you can see they're basically going right through. That's telling me I don't have a big enough aluminum ball. So I'm going to dump that out, tear off just a little bit more aluminum, and make the ball slightly bigger. Now make sure when you put your aluminum ball in there that you can see around it so it doesn't seal up the container, because if it seals it up, it won't actually work. Now my aluminum ball is a little bit bigger. My glass beads are staying. I'm going to shake it a little, make sure they are in there pretty good, and then I'll just over another container and I can just pour some of these beads in. Now, if you notice, I got the beads up to about where the outlet is, where the water jacket would go, and that's about how you want that. Alright, now what you're going to do with your beads, with your column, these other vertical columns that are just mounted to the essentially the wall, what I want you to do is just use a ring clamp, one of the wing nut clamps, and secure this thing in place. Put it on that rack. This is just temporary storage is all we're doing, because what we need to do is make sure those beads are relatively clean. So I'm going to put the tip of that down in a beaker and then just wash a little distilled water down through there. Alright, now while that's actually drying, you're going to get your flask ready with your stuff that you're going to distill.